Everything is fine. No problems here.
Everything's coming up, Millhouse.
Oh yes, she is extremely nude right now. She is nuder than ever.
I think you mean more nude.
Nope, I mean neuter. She is Neuter.
Neuter, yes, exactly.
Than ever. We have 48 dream credits to play with. Just gonna quickly check code training. I think there are still a couple of support magics that I don't have, so I may as well cover them all. What is happening? Oh, is that it telling me I have no support magics yet? Left, wait. I have nothing. There's nothing left for me. Okay, never mind. Well, I may as well train up the other dark magic a bit, just for giggles. Do not give me a tutorial. Perfect! Not perfect. Not perfect. Not perfect. This is the most exciting part of the game. Spending dicks. No, I asked for the tutorial. What have I done?
I mean, that's pretty standard for you.
Oh, good. Knocked over my mic. Everything is fine.
That's also pretty standard for you.
Yep. I think I might need a new mic stand. My mic stand is, like, all of the places that are supposed to hold it fast are not holding it as fast anymore. I did it! And we shall waste the rest on some kind of something training. Image training. The clay. Why not? Great! I'm so great at random selection.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
We will actually play the game. Don't y'all worry. At some point we'll be playing a video game. This just isn't that point yet. Okay, used up all the dicks.
As one does.
As one does. As Kasuo certainly does. Ayo!
Heyo. We've got the jokes. We've got the jokes. We've got the
They're not
jokes.
good jokes, but they're
yeah,
ours.
they're not good jokes.
How dare you, Van Whitman? I am clearly just abbreviating DC, as in dream credits. Okay. Let's go back to our dungeon. We're somewhere not within the within the tree, but within the something else within the tree. It's become utter madness. Why is there a naked goth lady in the circle? That's our spirit guardian. Oops. Boy howdy, I do not remember what we were doing at all.
Did we just go fight the iris guy?
Yes. So maybe I should be going there, not here.
I mean, I don't remember what happened after we fought the iris guy.
Yeah, neither do I. That's right, this is this floor. The route on this floor is very annoying. The route on this floor is even more annoying than I remembered. This is literally drugged up wizardry, says Van Whitman in chat. As a wizardry fan, do you feel like this is drugged up wizardry? Mallow?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, it depends on which drugs. Well, I didn't do very much. Bye. Didn't you go the wrong way again, asked Nettie? Probably. There's like an up and around that I always fail to figure out, and I think it's this one right here. You have to go down this way. Yay, the fold-out sword! This game is literally grinding for loot, says Van Whitman in chat. Not really. I mean, there's not a lot of loot you need. I think that the amount of grinding in this game is not too bad. It's, this game is well balanced, which is a weird thing to say about a game that they clearly put zero effort into balancing. Oops, let me just walk right into that.
The drugs helped them balance it.
Yes, the drugs are balanced.
And by that I mean the drugs that they were doing while they were making this game.
Well, yeah, obviously. Which are reflected into the actual game. Bye. On drugs, making games about getting high on drugs, says Van in chat. Basically, this is LSD Dream Simulator, but with an actual game. Okay, that seemed like a particularly hard attack for some reason. I did find my way directly to the stairs. I just had to fight many pointless battles along the way. Oh, hello. Goodbye. A lot of nudists in this game. Van Whitman, most of the enemies in this game are named something red, blue, white, or black, where red, blue, white, or black are Italian, not English. And then the other word tends to be just utter madness that nobody can figure out, so...
I mean, my suspicion is that the other words are also in Italian, but we just don't know what they mean.
Right. It's Italian via Japanese, which is maybe not the most comprehensible language in the world. But I guess the positive we have is that the Japanese people who are supposed to be playing this game presumably wouldn't speak Italian either, so, you know, they're not actually supposed to understand it necessarily either.
Yeah, fair enough.
Nope, wrong. Nope, still wrong. Nope, still wrong. Nice harness. That was the sound of him falling over. It's just the sound he makes. Get. Your fold-out sword is useless against my magic! Why is it that the deeper you get, the better formed the enemies are? Says Van Whitman in chat. Yes.
Yes, that's the correct
We haven't
answer.
seen any Mr. Potato Heads yet in this particular playthrough. Head to the Tower of Dreams, aim for the top of the tower. Lead them to the 3rd floor of the Tower of Dreams, the Guardian Knight Realm. Are you willing to get... Yeah, sure. So you'll take me directly to the 3rd floor? That's nice. So I guess just the entrance to the tower remembers where you were in the tower, which is nicer than any other part of this game has been.
Yeah, I guess when you're this late in the game, they're just like... kindly like...
Well, they could have...
Yeah,
like, they had the teleport to a different layer conceit before. They could have just done that again.
Yeah, but who knows how many floors there are here? Like, you wouldn't want to do one for each floor, necessarily.
Yeah, true. What have I seen of the 3rd floor? I don't actually know whether I'd gone up to the 4th floor yet. Well, when in doubt, follow the left wall. Locked. Bastards. This is just a room for this enemy to be in. Ow. How did you prevent my attack? What just happened? Mr. Jellybean Man leapt at me and I couldn't slash at him.
I'm jelly beans.
The stream audience has no idea what that was about. It's fine.
Indeed.
It's fine. They're jelly beans. Black jelly beans, asked Van Whitman? Yeah, those are the licorice ones. They're a mistake because part of the point of jelly beans is you can grab a handful of jelly beans and just toss them in your mouth. But whether you like licorice or not, you probably don't want to mix it with, like, green apple.
It's the same reason I think buttered popcorn jelly beans are a bad idea.
I hate buttered popcorn jelly beans. Like, let me just grab a handful of jelly beans. Oh, good, that delicious combination of hot buttered popcorn and pear. We have strong opinions on jelly beans here on the Weasel channel. Bye. Jelly Belly should make only divisive flavors packs of jelly beans.
Yes, agreed.
Like just licorice, hot buttered popcorn, caramel. There's like a caramel something. Is it just caramel or is it caramel corn? Marshmallow, and that's it. I don't think they have a candy corn flavored jelly bean. That would be very amusing because candy corn already has the texture of jelly beans.
No, I would say candy corn emphatically doesn't have the texture of jelly beans. It's got more of a waxy texture. It's not that chewy. In the n-dimensional hyperplane of textures. that makes sense, right? That's a useful way to talk about textures. It is fairly close to, while certainly not being identical to, the texture of jelly beans. On many, I'd say it's jelly beans are far more towards the taffy end, and candy corn is far more. Candy corn is far more towards. How would I describe candy corn's texture, other than like waxy?
Well, it has a grittiness to it that it's like a.
But it's like what I'm thinking is
wax, it's like wax keeping together a. There's like a bunch of grit that's being held together by wax.
Yeah, what I'd say is like candy corn doesn't spring back, and jelly bean do have a little bit of spring back. Anyway, like you said, it's a little bit maybe splitting hairs.
But also, I think that you perhaps, when you think of jelly beans, you are specifically thinking of Jelly Belly jelly beans, which are the most popular jelly beans.
I really hate those kind that come in like generic Easter basket
right,
packs.
But they have a radically different texture from like the generic store brand jelly beans.
Yeah. I would say generic jelly beans that you'd get in Easter packs are sugary, very little if any like acid, and very not flavorful in terms of flavor additions. And Jelly Belly usually has some acidity, like citric acid or malic acid or something.
I mentioned that on the Y'all Weasel channel we have strong opinions on jelly beans. But I prefer pressed sugar candy anyway. Not a fucking week bit. Drug trip week. Banana. Why do these particular spirals look so much like nuclear cooling towers? Now that's that banana jelly beans or banana candy in general is another very divisive one.
Yes,
yes. A lot of people really don't like any banana flavored candy. And even though I would agree with Mallow that generally you want, like, this thing should be tangy, not just sweet.
Obviously not for everyone. Like, obviously bananas, although actually I wouldn't mind a little tang in a banana, but like buttered popcorn or licorice, so, I don't think I'd want tang in those.
This, like, that thing that he's wearing is like a sexual fetish item. There's no question of that. Okay. Like that, it's you can't see that there's a hole for his genitals there. No, because it's like a cloak that zips up and closes him entirely in. It looks like his hands are clasped because they are, like, being held there by the cloak.
Yes.
Apple jelly beans are just normal, says Van Whitman. I would say that apple is... Oh, no! I really don't like the enemies on this floor!
Well, this one's named Hellspike, so yeah.
It's a scorpion and a flower. And they've got these one code coding sequences. That was just an exclamation point. Why do I have to do, like, complex rhythms and they just have to press a button? Is this a ring? Oh, this is a bracelet. Okay. Is this a door? Apparently, yes. Well, I know I'm on a new floor because I don't even know what doors look like. Well, you're boring. Show me more nightmares from hell. I want all of my enemies to be Satan's fever dreams. God, I love these pointless rooms. It's just like, we had nothing to fill in this corner with, so let's just make a room with nothing in it that's shaped like a hammer. Thank you. Great, so glad I took the time.
I love these pointillism rooms.
I mean, if any game was gonna make some argument about how somehow their chunky PlayStation art style is pointillism, it would be this one. The cocoons are gray and gold now, or possibly black and blue. That was a very outdated joke!
Did you say raccoons?
I said they're gray and gold, or possibly black and blue.
You said the something are gray and gold.
The cocoons.
Raccoons?
The cocoons!
Oh, cocoons. I see, I see.
You know the game we're playing, Sleeping Cocoon?
Yeah, well...
Well, I found the stairs, but I haven't really done anything on this floor yet, so maybe I'll check whether there's anything to do. Boring. Although your pregnancy with a jewel is pretty interesting.
I mean, that just reminds me of, like, Steven Universe or something.
Okay. Bye. God, I love the face plant. It's just a very ornate chastity belt, says Nettie in chat. Oh, that was one of the many chastity belts we bought for our potential wives in Die Fugger 2. I think it was, like, the description of it was like an ornate chastity belt with engravings or something, so... There's Mr. Potato Head. Oh, this is Spirit Mr. Potato. This is Digital Spirit Mr. Potato Head.
It's Solama.
It's salami.
So you got chastity belts for your potential wives, but what about your kinetic wives?
Da 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 da. Well, the chastity belt gets in the way of them being kinetic wives. Can't argue with that logic.
Can't argue with that logic.
I am walking around the outside, and because I'm going clockwise around the outside, I'm not going to go into any of the inner chambers. But follow the left wall has no flaws. How dare you suggest otherwise?
I wouldn't dream of it.
Bold. I have no idea what this is. Do you want to pick up this chastity belt? Oh, it's a bracelet. Does this look like any language? It's like too non-cuneiform to be cuneiform, but too cuneiform
no, it's definitely not
to be Egyptian.
But it could be something like one of those like Georgian or just one of those really weird Armenian or even like
something that like has some historical relationship to cuneiform, but is obviously not Cunea anymore.
Or alternatively, like the Mongolian scripts or those kinds of things.
The Mongolian script is more curvy, I think. Like, the thing that stood out to me is how it's mostly straight lines, which makes it seem somewhat cuneiform-y. She just has a parasite eating her genitals.
She's pregnant with a gem.
No, this one was not the gem. This was just a parasite eating her genitals. And, you know, interpret eating however you want. I don't know how participatory she is in this experience. I should use all of these random attack things that I'm picking up from enemies, because I have like 4 of them now. It's jelly beans!
It's jelly beans!
Now it's jelly beans covered in tar. Now it's dead. And there we are. So many inner chambers I've missed by following the left wall. But don't worry, because every inner chamber is going to be garbage with nothing in it. What I really love in a game where your movements are all 90-degree orthogonal is rooms, hallways with lots and lots of turns in them. That's the most fun thing. Boring. I'm really trying to guess what the significance of these, like, NTSC ghosts is. Like, there must be a reason why we are now having, like, electronic phantoms as our enemies, but I don't follow that with respect to the rest of the game.
I think, well, I mean, we've never been able to make sense of this game, so that's
absolutely.
par for the course.
Yes. That doesn't stop me from trying. I just don't know what Lord Didgeridoo has to do with electronic ghosts, electronic phantoms.
We're gonna rock onto electric didgeridoo.
Okay. Oh, I can't do anything here. Okay, well, that's a bit interesting. Why'd you put a giant pit in the middle of that room? It's really annoying. What was the design? Wait, this is the 4th floor of a tower. You literally can't put a pit on the 4th floor of a tower. That's just called an open atrium.
I mean, you're assuming that every floor is fully occupied.
Well, no, it's just that it wouldn't. I guess you wouldn't normally call an atrium in a building a pit.
I don't think it has to be an atrium. I think you could have a shaft that goes through floors by having that shaft walled off.
I handled that battle very poorly. The battles have become slightly too easy to the point where I'm not paying enough attention. Artificial gray. I guess the battles do get harder when I run out of weapon charges. But that's it.
Yeah.
I guess I could at least check these side halls for, like, treasure chests or something. Oh my god, stop giving me really boring low-level enemies. At least give me, like, weird nightmare scorpions. At least then I can talk about how horrifying they are. Hello? What is happening? What is happening? Phantom Bojarts. Bojarts! Are you the one who is connected?
It does say Bojat, so I don't know how else to interpret
there he is.
that.
Wow, you've covered up Bojarts with the text box. That's rude.
Oh, it's probably an Italian word. Bogia. Something like ZZ.
Bojarts. Phantom Boyardee, says Daddy in chat.
Yeah.
Are you the one who will inherit the demons? No, that's your destiny. I don't want to inherit the demons. Oh, wait, apparently we're fighting Bojarts. Oh, you got a melting problem, guy? You done a little bit of melting? Oh, the teeth are in a very weird place. Okay, well, bye. We had a good conversation. You're strong enough to defeat me. Overcome the ominous destiny you've been burdened with. Overcome the ominous destiny. So that means I don't have to be the demon master because I can overcome my own destiny. That seems good? Question mark? How do I already have 3,400 imps? I haven't done anything. While we were fighting, I took one of the unidentified items you had. You piece of shit! God damn it! I mean, I'm sure it was garbage, but still. I'll put my curse on this item. I won't take no for an answer. You also weren't asking a question, but whatever. Great, thanks. Thanks for cursing some random bracelet I picked up. Why am I purple now?
You're purple now. Yeah, Weasel.
Can I just not open this box and thus not get the cursed item? Use my power. The Ceiling King's curse. Overcome your destiny. That is what will lead to the destruction of the demons. Huh. Oh, I can just not take it. That looks like a ring. I didn't pick up any rings. I got 2 bracelets. You're telling me you took one of my bracelets, cursed it, and turned it into a ring? So probably that ring will have some fabulous secret powers, I guess? Huh. But we definitely did already deal with the Ceiling King, right? Like, I'm not imagining things.
I remember us dealing with the Ceiling King.
Pretty sure we killed him. I mean, in this game, killing somebody means nothing, so... But he could have put a curse upon the land prior to our dealing with him. Huh. How does one get into this room like this? The pit room still feels very unexplored, but I'm not sure how to explore it more because it is a pit. So how... Well, I mean, I guess in order to figure out what's up with that ring, I'm just gonna have to go back and analyze it. Hello. Too lazy to face that enemy? Ow. Can I fight Bojarts again? Instead of Mr. Potato Head, I would like more Bojarts, please. Bojarts is just a very funny name for some reason.
Yes, I agree.
It's really funny.
What is it like? Like Bojangles?
It's somehow more funny than Bojangles. Just walk right into this trap. The thing is, like... So, okay, so here's something interesting. In both Italian and Japanese, it can't have ended with "s". Like, in Italian, it would have been Bojazzi or something, and in Japanese, it would have been Bojatsu or something.
Yeah.
So the transliteration closed the last syllable, which I think makes it funnier.
Yeah, yeah.
See that? So, like, there's a gem, but then there's, like, a tail hanging off the gem that makes it look like the head of some parasite. And so there's just, like, a parasite that's latched on to her genitals. It's a tower bit, question mark? Nothing makes any sense.
I think that you just don't understand how she gets pregnant. I think her umbilical cord, the umbilical cord sticks out of her stomach.
You've somehow made it even worse than my suggestion. I don't even understand how you achieved that.
Well, this is gem pregnancy we're talking about.
She locked my A! God, why is it always nothing? It's the snorkel for the baby. How do you think they breathe in there? God, that's so true. They're just like surrounded by fluid in there. And everybody knows that we don't breathe fluid, so that's obviously not gonna work. So yeah, there's just a snorkel sticking out of her vagina that lets the baby.
I mean, it could just be out of her belly button, I think.
True, yes, true. And that also makes considerably more sense with what we actually saw, but I just wanted to make it more horrible. I guess
and you succeeded.
That way. Get out the way! I mean, I guess I found the thing on this floor, which was Bojarts. Once you've Bojarts, you're done with this floor. Question mark.
Once you Bojarts, you've never go jarts.
Trying to find some joke about the slight similarity between Jarts and Giardia, and I can't make it work. Oh, is this where I came in? Oops, well, that was dumb. So I'm gonna go to the next floor just in hopes that when I re-enter the tower, it'll teleport me back to floor 5 instead of floor 4. And then I'm gonna just teleport myself out, I think. And see what the hell I just got that still has to do with the Ceiling King, who's cursed something question mark. Did I never enter that room? I mean, I guarantee it's junk, but... Oh. I was really not expecting a conversation here. Casoire! You found the hidden quest. You're good, aren't you? Or as Google Translate went with, good job, honey. So the hidden quest was just to open this door, or probably to open every door or something. It seems that the quest was to open all the designated doors. By completing the quest, I've been able to regain IP. Wow, 600 IP just for opening this door. What a very, genuinely stupid subquest. I just fill my inventory with crap I don't need and can't use. How is my inventory looking? Oh, bad. Bad is how it's looking. Cool, thank you. Let me just waste some shit. Spray that over there. Just spray a bit of this around. There we go. Upwards we go to floor number 5 of this tower that is 7,000 floors tall. Wow. Really not giving me a chance, huh? I just stand inside of it. He has to leave my body so that he can come back and attack me. Hi, Mr. Potato Head.
Hi, Mr. Potato Head.
Bye, Mr. Potato Head.
Take a claw for me.
I could use one of those gesture hats of weapon point enhancement. You heard. Wow, apparently all we get on this level is Mr. Potato Head. Also, we're back to the same walls we had 2 levels below, which is a bit dull. Kill shot. I love going through twisting hallways. This is fun. Is the robot wearing a splint on both of its arms? Like it broke both arms and is wearing 2 splints?
I don't have an answer for you.
I'm just gonna go with yes. Yes, finally! Jeez, I haven't taken any drugs this entire, this entire dungeon delve yet. I know I said that I was gonna just teleport out after this floor, but I have so much crap in my inventory, I feel like making some use of it. How did my life points get? Oh, because that was a life point drugs I just took. Don't touch the umbilical cord snorkel. It's very sensitive. Oh geez, I just realized I'm since all of these women are pregnant with snorkel babies, I've been killing a lot of women with their unborn children too. That feels I think it's 1 3/5 evil. Boy, that's a multi-layer terrible joke there.
We're really making a lore for these enemies.
I mean, it's already established that we are not the good guys here. I think there might be no good guys. This might be one of those where it's just like, you know, pick your poison. Not quite full. Technically not full. I see an enemy, I'm gonna drink some random crap. I'm gonna drink this at you. Take that. That was a bad time to attack. Just have to trust your commentary to tell me what's going on in the game and what it means, says Zoomstrom in chat. Well, the problem with that is that not only do I not understand what's going on in the game, but I'm fairly certain the game doesn't understand what's going on in the game. I'm sure that the creator of the game at one point during one drug trip understood what the game was about. But really, I doubt if that understanding outlasted the drug trip.
Well, and your definition of understand is also very loose here.
Yay, that's the jester hat I've been waiting for. Give me that jester hat. Where do we stand? Yeah, back up to 87. Nice. Yay. Oh boy, a rotting wingman. That's a unique name. One of the very stupidest things about how Twitch organizes banning that kind of thing is that just banning them is one click, but actually reporting their spam is incredibly difficult. It's like a whole thing. Oy vey!
I think you mean Oyved.
Oyved! Every door is locked. Jeez, it's like this place is real and makes any sense. Ooh, it's a jelly bean electronic phantom who is now dead. On a rare occasion, we get to see the enemies actually do something.
So when you say electronic phantom, where is the electronic coming from?
Well, so their phantomness has like chromatic aberrations that feel very like analog television.
I see.
Electronic. So I couldn't quite fit, like I think I once called them NTSC phantoms and I don't actually like that, so. But they're not digital phantoms, because it is analog, it's chromatic aberration.
Chromatic aberration, not digital artifact.
No, Van Wetman. Also, I mean, if they were digital phantoms, they certainly wouldn't be ping phantoms because there's no aberrations in ping. It's lossless. They would be JPEG phantoms. More drugs, yes. I don't even need to know what this drug is gonna do. I see drugs, I immediately put them in my body. Oh, I've gone full circle. I was not expecting to go full circle. There. I mean, I was obviously expecting to go full circle, period, but not there. I mean, it's weird because they're like very fine lines of chromatic aberration, which is not how it would work in analog, but you know, they're doing their best with pixels representing non-pixels. Everything's locked! It's garbage. Wow, everything's locked. It's almost like they don't want me here. Huh. So what am I supposed to do when everything's locked?
Good question.
I guess look for paths I didn't notice that are the way in. Never considering the option of just not breaking into this place.
This is a video game. That's not an actual option.
Exactly. Just rejoined that, and this door, 1,000,000% chance locked. Oh look, it's locked. I mean, there's a few paths in from the top that I didn't attempt because I was left walling, but I guarantee they're just gonna be locked. Oh boy, more pits! So I'm understanding now. This pit goes all the way through the tower. It's just every level. So you're right. It was a shaft, not an atrium like I suggested. It's just an open shaft through the middle of the tower. So that's what they call good tower design.
Huh.
I don't know. Throw something away random. Doesn't matter. Never can actually use it. Huh. I'm on the other side of this door and it's locked from both sides.
Well.
I mean, if it's a door that's locked from both sides and nobody has the key, then that is called a wall. The engineering feat of making it a door is 100% wasted.
Well, you said nobody has a key, that somebody has a key.
Given the state of this tower and its magical decay, I suspect that nobody has a key.
All right.
It was nothing. It was just nothing. It can't be nothing. Something has to be something. Oh yeah, we're trying to get Yin and Yang's memory back now. Now I remember. Yeah. If you lose the key to a door, does it become a wall? Asked Nettie. Well, that depends on whether it's locked from both sides. If there's one side that requires a key, like, for example, every door. If there's one side that requires a key and one side that does not, then that's not a wall. That's just a door that's only locks from one side. There's still areas that I have no idea how... Well, no, okay. I'm not going to give a clue. It's so annoying. So annoying. A door is a door until it is either a hole in the wall or a wall that is not... a wall that is no wall. Yes! I think that is entirely compatible with what I just said, while also being nonsense, which makes sense because what I just said is nonsense, so... Okay, let's see if this gets me anywhere. That's a big fat no! Okay. I mean, that one little corner I haven't explored there, I doubt is gonna have the key to everything. It's the key to everything. Think I have enough life potions?
No.
Yes, Van Whitman. You are the only person who understands the madness that comes out of my mouth. How? What? Why? How? Where? When? How? There's so many enemies, I can feel them through the wall, but I can't get there. Need to wait for that last pixel to go away, then I'll be able to drink this. Oh, this is just the pit I was seeing there, okay. Is there a fly spell I'm missing?
Or some other bug spell?
Can I hop into a teleporter with a fly in it? What? I definitely... What did I do that unlocked this? Voice of the Four Heavenly Kings, Guardian Knights of Paradise. You finally arrived. Cool. I wish I could jump in the pit bit. I would if I could. Your protectors aren't very good, Guardians of the Four Mumble whatever you were. What did I do that unlocked that door?
Cast your spell at it.
But I didn't! I didn't! I guess, the Guardians of the Four Mumble Paradise blah 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 were, caught off guard. They weren't expecting me yet. So they went, wait, shit! He's here early! And had to take a couple more minutes to set up before I could actually come in. Well, you look important. Important enough to kill. Four Heavenly Kings, Guardian Knights of Paradise. Come this way. I quite voluntarily did that, apparently. The game didn't let me choose. Okay, if you say so. Vice, Guardian Knight of Paradise. I apologize to the Lord of Asushin, but I cannot disappear until I reunite with Shiliko, whoever that is. Ooh, you've got a lot of life points. Ooh, that's not doing very much. Ooh, that is doing very much. So I think, Shilkin or whatever he wanted to reunite with is probably another one of the spirits. And I think we're getting this thing that, like, you're supposed to try to reunite these with each of the four spirits, but also you can just kill them.
Also, you can just kill them.
It's probably more like you get different endings depending on whether you reunite all the spirits or just kill them. But obviously, I'm going with just kill them. Ow. Oop. Okay, bye. Okay, bye for reals this time. Maybe the dopiest battle possible, but it was okay, and it bumped me over 5,000 hips. No, don't kill me. Won't you let me milk? Won't you let me milk Shiliko? No. Won't you let me meet Shiliko? Apparently not.
Won't you let me milt Shiliko?
No. It didn't give me a choice, bitch. It didn't, you know, I walked up to him and he was like, kill me now, and so I did. Kasoira. This isn't my soul. Return to the barrier. You should be able to meet her. I can feel it. Being, yin and or yang. Yet. Memory walnut. You obtained a suspicious soul. Suspicious. Wow, another 1,000 ips. So I'm actually going to go to the next floor just because I suspect that the way that the, No, I think she's going to stop me from going to the next floor.
But thou must.
It done did be sealed by someone being, you know, her. Now, I'm going to do this jump, and it's going to force me to fight some madness, and then it's not even going to give me a mantle for fighting the madness, and then I'm going to go, yeah, but what does it mean? I don't understand. How do I capture you? Maybe if I use magic. Using magic seems wildly ineffective. Oh, everything seems wildly ineffective. Oh, you've blocked various things, blah, blah, blah. You've C-blocked me and N-blocked me, which is actually quite bad. That's a bad combo. I don't like that at all. Oh, good, you've W-blocked me too. So now all I can do is sort of stare at you. Oh, I'm not C-blocked anymore. I can't use the ring until I've identified it, Van Whitman, so I had to leave the area first. I had to leave the Dungeon, which means I had to defeat this jerk. Which is gonna be quite difficult, apparently. This is exciting. It's not that, so I'm not doing a lot of damage against him, but he's also not doing a lot of damage against me. So it's just like, let's make this battle as long and boring as it can possibly be. Spiritual Guard. Boy, this is exciting. I mean, I could block. Apparently not. Bye. Well, that was exciting. This game is weird. No, give me a mantle. What? You had to fight a mantle, and then nothing happens.